Good morning, my dear students. In our previous videos, lecture number 16, 17 and 18, I had explained you the full story of chapter number 4, Eating Healthy with Gunduram. And I told you during the explanation, I told you that you will read this chapter again and again at least 5 times. How many times? 5 times. Okay. Why? To learn this full story. Okay. You should know each and every word of this chapter. You should know each and every line of this chapter. Because any question, any extra question can be asked from anywhere from in the middle of the chapter. So you should be very, very careful. So whenever you appear in any exam, okay, so always go through the chapter before going into exams. That is the tip. That is the tips which I am giving you. Whenever you appear in any exam, you just go through that chapter, full chapter. Okay, then you will score 100% mark and you will be the topper of the class. Okay, so at least 5 times you need to read this chapter. Now I told you that in our previous videos that lecture number 18, that you need to note down the word meanings of this chapter. The word meanings are already given. Words are also given and their meanings are also given in the book only. So what you need to do? You need to draw a table as just we drew in the first chapter, second chapter for the word meanings. So just like that, in chapter number 4, similar table you would draw there. And then you will note down the word meanings. Okay, all word meanings are done. Then we just come to the second thing, that is dictation words. Now what are dictation words? Actually, the meaning of dictation is I am speaking and you are writing by listening. That is called dictation. Means I speak from here and you write in your notebook by your mind or by your memory. Okay, if you have learned all the words, the spelling of the all words, then I test you. I have given you, suppose I have given you 10 words from the chapter. If you know the correct spelling, you will get 10 out of 10. But some spellings are wrong. Suppose 2 spellings are wrong, then you have corrected 8 spellings out of 10. So you will get 8 marks out of 10. But this is not possible right now through the video conferencing. That's why I am giving you the hints. I am giving you the tips how to learn these new words. Okay, so for that exercise, I am telling you how to learn these words. Okay, so while we were reading this chapter, explaining this chapter, there are so many hard words. There are so many new words which we have learned through this chapter, from this story. So that words we need to memorize. We need to learn how to spell them, correct spellings of these. So what we should do? We start with the chapter again from the beginning of the chapter, and the words which we have underlined with the pencil, now we are going to spell on the board. And after word meaning table, you will note down these words as I am writing here. So what we will do for learning the words, the long spellings, if you find difficult to learn the long spellings, then what is the trick? The trick is that we divide them into small pieces called syllables. Suppose there are 4 pieces of one spelling, so we can say there are 4 syllables of this spelling. So by our convenience to learn, we divide them into small syllables. Then we can learn them easily. That is the trick. So Let's start with the beginning of the chapter on page number 32. The first word which we have underlined here is often. Okay, often. O-F-T-E-N. That is often. Now, first we write the word in a single piece. Then we write the word in a syllables. Then we learn that which letter is silent and which letters or syllables are pronounced. Just like in often, O-F, that we pronounce off. Then T is silent. T is silent. So I am double underlining it. The silent letters I generally double underline it. Off, T is silent. Then E-N, often. So like this, we need to note down the dictation words. The second word is beneficial. Here in the table, last line of the table, beneficial. So first we note down the full word, beneficial. Now we divide into syllables. Bene, B-E-N-E, bene, Benny or bene. Fee, F-I, fee. C-I-C, al, A-L, al. Bene, fee, C, al. Beneficial, profitable, which gives us benefits. Encounter. Encounter means, the first meaning of the encounters, when the police, they ran after the criminals, and if they do not surrender, at that time they shoot with the gun to the criminal, and that is called encounter. And the second meaning in this chapter, encounter means meeting with Shakambari. Encounter means just both are going and suddenly they meet, that is called encounter. One experience of meeting. E-N-N-C-O-U, count. N-T-E-R, encounter. 4. Surrounded. S-U-R-R-O-U, surround, D-E-D, det. Surround, that, D-E-D, surrounded. Surrounded means all around the house. Okay, covered from all sides, that is called surrounded. So remember that there is double R in the spelling, surrounded. S-U, we generally pronounce here sir, not su. We pronounce here sir, surrounded. Gorging is a new word for us, G-O-R-G-I-N-G. Gorging. G-O-R, gor, G-O-R, gor, G-I-N-G, jing. Gorging means sometimes we pronounce G as a G and sometimes we pronounce G as a J. Gorging. Gorging means eating greedily, fastly. Delicious, tasty. My mama cooks food, very delicious food. My mama cooks very delicious food, tasty food, delicious. delicious. Delicious, us, delicious, delicious, tasty, very very tasty, delicious, but unhealthy food. मंचिंग झपट पड़ना, मंचिंग टूट पड़ना, खाते रहना. MUNCHING, munching. So MUN, CH, munch, ING, munching. Munch, ing, because C and H, when they are combined together, C and H, they are pronounced as ch, munch, ing, munching, eating. Now, ink number O, sluggish, 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 slow, lazy. SLU, slur, just like in surrounding, sir, SU, sir. Here we pronounce SLU, slur, slur. GGI, G, GGI, G, sluggy. Sure, SH, sure, sluggish. Okay. Ninth word, obeys, OBESE. Generally, the E at the end, generally or commonly, many times, not all time, but many times, E which comes at the end of the spelling, we generally don't pronounce it. So we pronounce up to S only. We don't pronounce E. O B E, be, SE, sir, obeys, obeys means fatty, fat boy. It is called obese boy. 10 number, stamina. It is also a new word for us. Stamina, energy, strength, power. STA, stat, MI, na, stamina, energy, strength, power. Okay. Since Gunduram had low stamina, that's why he didn't go outside to play any sport. Despite that, despite. Despite that means उसके बावजूद, उसके होने के बावजूद. Dis, PI, pi, and TE, ter. Generally, E at the last we don't pronounce it. That's why we pronounce it ter. Despite, despite. Instead of that, despite of that is a baवजूद. Lethargic. That is also a new word and long spelling. lethargic, L-E-T-H, T and H both combine to pronounce th, T-H-A, lethar, R, lethar, Jic, G-I-C, C at the end we pronounce it K, lethargic. Sometimes C pronounced like C and sometimes C pronounced like K. Here we pronounce it K. Lethargic, lethargic, lazy, slow, sluggish. That is called lethargic. Escaped, भाग गया, escaped, E-S-C-A-P-E-D, escaped, बच निकला, भाग गया, escaped, E-S-S-E-S-S-C-A-K and P-E-D, escaped, बच निकला, भाग गया, escaped. 14. Sulking, S-U-L-K-I-N-G, sulking. Sulking is also a new word. रूठ जाना, not ready to talk with anyone. Sometimes you fight with each other, with your friends, with your brothers and sister, and then you just start sulking. You are not ready to talk with your mama, your papa. Why? Because you are sulking. रूठ जाना, S-U-L, sul, S-U-L, sul, and K-I-N-G, king, sulking, रूठ जाना. Now you take the screenshot of it so that you can write it. Okay, take a screenshot. Now 15th word. Okay, sulking, then radiant. 15th word is radiant, R-A-D-I-A-N-T, radiant, R-A, ray, D-I-A-D-A-N-T, R-A, ray, D-I-A-D-A-N-T, winter, radiant, glowing, brightening, चमकना, radiant, चमकीला, jewels, jewelry. Okay, jewels, jewelries. So what is the spelling? J-E, jewel, J-W-E, jewel, J-W, jewel, L-S, jewels. Generally we pronounce it together, jewel, but E is there. The correct pronunciation is jewels, but we pronounce it jewels, jewelries. So E is there. Don't forget this E. Generally we pronounce together, jewel, but E is there after J-E-W-E, J-W-L-S, jewels, but we pronounce it jewels. Okay, so remember these things, jewels, jewelries. Next word is grievances, complaints, Grievances, G-R-I-E. Now here we notice that G-R-I and E, I and E, both I and E, both makes the vowel sound. Gree. For badi ki matra in Hindi we use I and E together. Gree. V-A-N, van. Griven. G-R-I-E. V-A-N, van. C-E-S, sis. Grievances, complaints. Who was complaining to whom? Gunduram was complaining to Shakambari. So Shakambari heard all the grievances patiently. That word which we have, that patiently word we have already learned in chapter number 1. In word meanings, there is a word that is enthusiasm. So you need to learn this word also. Enthusiasm, full of energy, excitement, enthusiasm. E-N-N-T-H-U, thu. Because T and H, we together we pronounce it th. And there is a vowel u, thu and thu. Siya, S-I-A, enthusiasm. Then S-M, enthusiasm, full of energy and excitement. That is called enthusiasm. If we do something with great energy, with great excitement, curiosity, so that is called our enthusiasm. Willing to do something very excitedly, that is called enthusiasm. So lethargy means lacking of enthusiasm, कुछ भी करने की इच्छा ही ना होना, that is called lack of enthusiasm. And if you are willing to do something new, that is called you are full of enthusiasm. Okay, that is a great energy, that is called great energy. Turn the page number 34. Come to page number 34. One word we have underlined is excitedly. Excitedly. E-X-C-I, excitedly. T-E-D-L-Y. Okay, the spelling is excited, then L-Y. E-X, X, E-X, X, Psi. C-I, generally we pronounce it C, X-C, but here we pronounce it X-I. Sometimes we pronounce it X-Psi, and sometimes we pronounce it C. Okay, so X-Psi, TED, T-E-D, TED, excited, then L-Y, that is a suffix L-Y, excitedly. That is the way how you learn the spellings. Excitedly. Delicious, that we have already written in this chapter. Okay, delicious, tasty. Then the next word is bidding. Bidding the potatoes. B-I-D-D-I-N-G. B-I-D-D-I-N-G. Bidding. Bidding means saying goodbye, bye-bye, wishing. Bidding. B-I-B, then double D, J, then I-N-G. Bidding. Bidding, to wish somebody. Okay. Bidding the potatoes goodbye. Bye-bye, he said bye-bye. Bidding means he departed from potatoes. Plump. Plump means fatty, just like Gunduram was so plumpy. Plump. Okay. 21. Plump. Plum. Plur. Just like in sluggish. SLU we pronounce slur. And PLU we pronounce plur. Plur. MP. Plum. Okay, plumpy. 22. Tell to tell. Tell means story and to tell means to speak and some interesting facts. Interesting is a long spelling. Interesting. Something which we feel very interested in. That is called interesting. Some stories, some movies, some things are very very interesting to you, but some may be boring for you. That is interesting. I am in T E T R E interest. Interest. Ting. TING. Interesting. So you can break the long spelling into small pieces with your convenience. How you can learn better, you can break it is your way, is your brain, is according to your mind. You can also apply your mind. I am using to break like this. You can break in your way, which is easier for you to learn. Okay, that is not compulsory that is I am breaking here is to as well as same as you have to also divide it. You can divide by yourself also according to you. In third, you can take it together just like TER third, then EST, but IN in TE RES res TING T interesting. That is according to me. Vanished. Vanished. VANISHAD. Vanished. So first you write the spelling of way. WA. Way. Way. NI. Knee. SH. Sure. Now ED you can take together or ED you can divide further. Way, knee, sure, the. Vanished. Disappear. Gayab ho. One more word you can take from here. Cheery. CHEERY. Cheer. Cheer means happy. To celebrate something, that is called cheer. And cheerful, cheery, happy. So CH double E cheer. Cheer. RY cheery, happy. One more word we can take from anywhere. Soon he became healthy and strong, both mentally and physically. Do you know the spelling of mentally and physically? You should learn. MEN. Okay. TAL. Mental. Mental means related to your mind. That is called mental. Now mentally fit means according to on the basis of your mind you are fit. It is called mentally fit. Men. TAT double ly, lee, mentally means brain wise, mind wise, you are fit. Now, physically means according to your full body, are you fit or not? Physically, are you fit or not? That is called physically, related to your body. If you are powerful, if you are good, if you are gaining weight according to your age, your height is good, so that is, we can say that you are physically fit. Now physical, ph, phy, phy, sica, double ly, physically, phy. Sometimes y also becomes the acts like a vowel sound. It produces a sound. Li, e, badi e की मात्रा in Hindi, just like phi, si, ca, double ly, kali, physically means bodily. Okay, now just take a screenshot of it. Okay. Now, after taking the screenshot of it, now how many words did we written here? 26 words. So I am dividing this page board into two because my board is wide, but your notebook, it is not so wide. So you can note down like one after another. And if you want to write in a neat and clean handwriting, you can leave one line. You can skip one line after each and every, so that your words will be seen, visible means easily you can see and easily you can learn. Okay, these words you can write with the black ink pen, and when you divide into syllables, you can write with the blue ink pen, so that it will be looking very nice. And you can underline each syllable by black ink pen, so it will look nice. That is my suggestion to you. Okay, now question and answer we have already discussed. Okay, so first thing, what you start with, you start means how you start this chapter. You will note down that chapter number, just like you will put this heading, chapter number 4, the name of the heading chapter. Then the first thing you will note down the word meanings. Okay, so draw the table for word meanings. You are provided with I think 9 or 10 word meanings. So first note down a word meaning in a table. In table you can also skip one line. You can give a gap between these two lines. You can give one line. You can skip one line. Okay, so that will be looking very nice. Words you can write in the black color, and the meanings you can write with the blue ink color, so that will look very nice. So first thing, you will note down word meaning. The second thing, you will note down dictation words, which we are doing right now today. So these two things you will note down. Then the third thing which you will start, that is this exercise. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so I have already explained you how to fill in the blanks. You will take a pencil and note down the fill in the blanks in your book, and then after this, after filling in the book, I will take a screenshot or picture of this fill in the blanks, then I will provide you in the WhatsApp group. So from there you will match your answer, and then you third thing you will note down is this exercise number A. That should be noted down in your CW notebook. I will give you a picture after filling this. Okay, so you can also match with your answers, and then you will note down this into CW notebook also. After dictation word, you will note down fill in the blanks. Blanks you can fill means the lines you can write with the blue ink pen, and the fill in the blanks, these things you can write with the black pen or underline it as you will like. Then you can skip one line. okay, to improve your handwritings. Now after that, these question answers and reference to the context type questions that we have discussed already in the previous video. So I have explained you. Now I am going to give you directly the notes of these, means question answers, in your WhatsApp group, so that you will note down in your CW notebook. Now after that, means after these four things, now what is the fifth thing? The fifth thing is for you, means that is a task for you, that is the homework for you. That homework you will do in your homework notebook if you have prepared, and if you have not prepared homework notebook, you can write down in any rough notebook, and you will send me the pictures. But what is the homework? The homework is that each of you, everybody of you, will prepare 5 extra questions and their answers by yourself, and you will send me the pictures. I will check that whether you have prepared, means good questions or not, and along with their answers. Their answer must be with them, means extra questions and their answer. Now 3 extra questions or 4 extra, rather we can say 4 extra questions. 4 extra questions should be like this, exercise number B. 2 or 3 sentence of answers, short answer type questions like this. But one, at least one question of like this. Read the following lines from the chapter, then answer the questions that follow. That question will contain at least 2 or 3 questions related to that line. So you can pick any line from the chapter, from the middle of the chapter randomly, and then make some questions and answers related to that line. So one question should be like, extra question should be like this, and remaining you can take from here. So total 5 or 6 questions I expect from yourself, and I hope and I believe that you can do it by yourself. But don't write these extra question answers in your CW notebook, because let me check it first, okay, whether you have made the correct question answers or not. Then I will provide you the extra questions which are important from this chapter and right answers from my side. So that question answers you will note down in CW notebook. But the question answer, but the extra question answer which you are going to prepare, you will prepare in any rough notebook or homework notebook. Then you will send me the pictures. I want to see your creativity, that whether you are able to make the questions or not. And if you have gone through this chapter at least 5 times, it's very easy for you to make the extra question answers. Okay, so you are good children, you know that this chapter and this story is very interesting, and as well as it is very learning, means you can learn from this chapter that we should not force our parents to bring us some junk foods. No, avoid junk food, otherwise you will become lethargic, sluggish, fatty like Gunduram. And if you don't want to become like Gunduram, if you want to become a smart boy, smart girl, so write the things, all right kind of things. And remember that veggies and these fruits are our friends. They keep us healthy. They help our body and our brain to grow rapidly. They help you to be fit mentally as well as physically. Okay, so don't be lazy, become a smart boy, smart girl, and always listen to your parents. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.